Let's go!
Hello, LT360. It's Coach Ken here, and just wanted to share with you today what I would consider one of the biggest keys, if not the biggest key, in helping you get to where you want to be, but also once you get there to actually stay there. Really, with what I would consider my own personal maintenance numbers for 30 plus years now, and coaching LT360 clients for 3+ years now, this is what I would consider the biggest key. And that is, you must get comfortable with the 300 calorie meal concept. Now, of course, if your BMR is over 2,500, you get more calories than that. But let's just, since the majority of you have the 2,500 or less, let's just train and teach on the idea of the 300 calorie concept. You must get comfortable with that. Because if you don't get comfortable with that, I don't know how you can either get to where you want to be or stay there. And of course, we don't talk a lot about that whole concept because that's just a natural calorie deficit created under your BMR. But as you're going through, it's not just doing it until you get to where you want to be. As you're going through it, you must not only physically, which you can because it's going to be enough as far as what the body needs. It's not a starvation diet or anything like that. But you must also mentally and emotionally, psychologically, you must get comfortable with it. Because it doesn't mean you have to eat 300 calorie meals the rest of your life. In fact, where you want to get to where you want to be and you don't have to create the calorie deficit anymore, you actually get some more flexibility. And you don't have to eat it in that 300 calorie meal segment. Right now, in the 5 to Thrive, we're doing that in order to work best with your body's metabolism. So it's why it's much more than just calories in, calories out, which some of our clients are still kind of confused on, but it's just not about your daily caloric intake. When you get to where you want to be, then it does become more about calories in, calories out. You can eat different size meals just as long as you don't, go over and exceed your BMR consistently. So, but as you're getting there, and when you do get there, why do I say you must get comfortable with it? Because I've never really seen anybody's maintenance once they get to where they want to be just a flat line, okay? It's always going to kind of ebb and flow. I tell clients, your maintenance is always going to kind of be like this. Sometimes it's up, you kind of pull it back in, up and pull it back in. But when you get at that point where you get that first 5, 6, 7 pounds coming back on, if you are not comfortable with the 300 calorie meal concept to pull yourself back in, I just don't know if you can stay there. And that's what I found what's happening with people who are slipping and letting things go. They're not really that mindful of their BMR, and they're not really that comfortable with the 300 calorie meal concept. And once you get there, that's really what I consider the key to success. As I look at my own kind of maintenance lifestyle, I am very comfortable with the 300 calorie meal concept. I know where to kind of let myself out, but I'm very comfortable in pulling myself back in. So, for example, in my own, the way I do maintenance is if I let myself over the weekend, come Monday morning, it would feel very weird unless it's a holiday or I'm on vacation. It would feel very strange eating a breakfast come Monday morning over 300 calories. And you're talking about a guy who once was a big meal eater. Every time a meal was in front of me, it had to be a big meal. So I have learned, though, to get very comfortable and learn how to pull myself back in. So if I see myself slipping. So if you're not comfortable with that, and you're going to be in trouble. So as you're going through, even trying to get to be to where you want to be, really get, like I said, the physical, the mental, the emotional, everything. You just got to get you on track. You got to get to that comfort level, or it's going to be hard to pull yourself back in when you need to. So keep in mind about that and realize how important that is. This is about giving what your body needs, not just about what you feel like doing or wanting. And it's a critical concept in getting to where you want to be as well as keeping you there. So hopefully that helps everybody. So as you're working on that transformation, have a great transformation day. Just again, get comfortable with the 300 calorie concept. Talk to you later. Bye.